next subject I'll talk about is that girl that I started to bully. Her name was Jennifer. I'll give her the sign name for now. You asked good questions and very valid. How can I do that, or how could I do that when I knew how it felt? It's kind of a long story. I'll try to make it short. We rode the same bus. That's where the bullying happened. And at first, I was the one getting bullied on that bus. I would sit up near the front. Other kids would sit near the back. Jennifer would sit around the same area as me. We were both kind of, the back was the popular area to sit. All the cool kids sat in back, and the nerds sat up front. So we were both nerds, but Jennifer was simply a loner type. She was just mature. She didn't really feel like socializing that I could see. She just seemed to have other things on her mind other than socializing. But me, I sat there because I was too terrified to try to make friends with anyone. And one of the other kids one time told me that seemed like I was stuck up because I avoided talking to them and sat alone and sometimes seemed disgusted with them. And sometimes I was, but not because I thought myself better, but because I was just tired of trying to figure out how to make friends with them. And at one point, they started to bully me very badly. They would throw rocks and cans and sometimes lit matches at me. And the driver saw everything but ignored it. And that's one of the adults I talked about yesterday. The adults that ignored it, didn't help, should have tried to stop it. That time I started to become suicidal. Very badly so. I didn't know how to deal with it anymore. I didn't know what was wrong. What was I doing wrong? Why did they all hate me? And it was just so hopeless. And so finally I reported the driver for ignoring that kind of thing, and for a little while it stopped. But all the kids knew I did it. And after the driver stopped being strict with the rules, the bullying started again worse. Then it happened again. Someone reported the driver again, not me. The other kids found out it wasn't me. They saw Jennifer, thought, must be her. She sat alone, and so they started bullying her, doing some of the same things to me. At first I just sat there and ignored it. Just like the driver. I was not any better. But I was so many years feeling horrible every day, like you said, between classes, just all the time. Someone was trying to make me hurt more and more and more. Whatever I did that may have helped cause it, I didn't know what I was doing, so that still hurt. And almost killing myself, and I tried cutting my wrists. Well, whenever they stopped bullying me and started bullying her, it was almost like my mind snapped, because I was so almost overjoyed that they stopped bullying me, that my life for a little while stopped being hell. And so eventually I thought maybe they would stop bullying her and come back to me, so I tried to join in then. Now, I didn't do to her what they did to me, so it wasn't quite exactly as bad, but I was still wrong, very wrong. Nothing excuses what I did, but I didn't know any better. I really didn't. Anyway, that's why I became involved with that and encouraged it. She seemed stronger, so I thought, I'm close to death myself. She always seemed strong. I thought she could handle it. And it turned out she really could. She was stronger than me, a lot, and more mature, too. She proved that by closer to graduation talking to me and being very polite and friendly to me, because we, shared some classes, and she knew I was somewhat involved with her bullying, and she forgave me. So yeah, she could handle it. I couldn't. I would never do that again, though. Never. But that's the explanation for that. I hope that answers your questions. If it doesn't, feel free. Ask more. I'll try. And I think that's all for now. See you later.